Hi, I'm Shelley Way and I'm on a journey to transform 8 areas of my life. I'm 54, I'm currently a high school principal, and these are the areas that I aim to transform. I'm aiming to transform my body, but that's only one area. There is so much more than that. It is more important for me to stop working so much. I'm a workaholic. I've never been able to figure out a way, despite all my efforts trying, to not work 55, 60-hour weeks as a high school principal, or even as when I was deputy, even as a head teacher. I just work. I can't do it anymore. So that is one of my main transformations. I plan to improve my connections, on a deep level with more people, to improve my active creativity, to actually put guidance that I get into practice, my health. Those are all areas that I'd like to improve on. Now, you may have clicked on this title because there are some areas that I really didn't expect that have already come to fruition. And I swear to God, I have only been on this transformation journey for, I think today is the 6th day, maybe it's the 5th day. But what I need to tell you is true. And the first thing, please watch past this point, because if you're anything like me and you're over 50, you are sick of hearing about this. And I know that I am, and I have done zero research on this because I've actively not, because I just thought, no, this menopause business, I'm just gonna live it. And I'm not gonna try anything or look at anything. So please watch past this. This is only gonna be brief. But what I couldn't believe is I had been going through 30 full-on power surges a day, full-on, killing me, and having sleepless, awake for hours in the night, gone. This isn't me preaching to you. I'm not selling you anything. They're just gone. And so you might be thinking, well, what are you doing? Well, I'm doing Body for Life, and I'm not selling you anything. It's just something that has worked for me in the past, which I'm doing again. So Body for Life, which is, in a nutshell, every meal is a fist of protein and a fist of carbohydrates. Then you do 3 sessions, 20 minutes of cardios in a specific way. And then you do 3 sessions of gym weights, which is 40, 45 minutes, 3 times a week. That's it. Everything I just said, and a day off where you can eat whatever you want, apparently. So that's it. It's Body for Life. So this is what I didn't expect in this part of the transformation. I didn't expect all of those menopause symptoms to disappear. And I realize that you might just think this is coincidence because, periods have to build up over a period of time. And I had sort of started this a while back, but I had to retile my bathroom, long story. But I hadn't had my periods for 6 months and they came back. What the hell? What the hell? Anyway, so as I said, I wasn't going to bang on about that. I'm just going to say that that is something that I have noticed, and I totally didn't expect that. But that is what's happened as a result of the transformation. The other thing that I've noticed is I'm just not as sluggish anymore. And I had been eating whatever I wanted for the last 6 years because of a long story, but I'm not sluggish anymore from this fist thing. Fist-sized portion of protein and a fist-sized portion of carbohydrates every single meal, 5 to 6 times a day, depending on how hungry I am. Now, the other thing that I didn't expect already, and I know this, I'm an endomorph, I'm covered in a nice healthy layer of fat, and already I can feel it disappearing. And it's only been, as I said, I think it's 6 days. I can feel just different, today on my forearms, I don't know. Then I've noticed already the texture of the skin on my face, the jowls that I had, look, they're still there a bit, but if I'm going to show you some photos of what I was like literally only a handful of days ago, well, how different is that? That is not what I expected, but I can really notice that every time I catch myself in the mirror, and even when I'm filming this, I go, whoa, I'm so surprised. And then the other thing is I planned around the habits that would cause problems for me. And I just started with the physical stuff. I thought I'm going to plan around what's going to get in the way. I'm going to plan around what causes that. For example, one of the things that would get in the way is me just wanting to eat other foods and overeating. which I haven't been tempted to do yet. But, you know, and so I started to plan, well, what causes that? Well, what causes that is the emotions and not wanting to feel the emotions. So what can I do about that? Well, I can actually dive into the emotions rather than run from them or try to run from them until they are fully processed and I get the message out of it. You know, all of this planning that I did, like in the mornings, yes, when I wake up to exercise, I have made a rule for myself that I have to get up within 5 minutes. That's one of the things that will undo what I plan to do. So I've actually planned around it because I looked at the causes of what will prevent me from being successful, and then I have tried to address the causes and then get over the obstacles that will get in the way of me addressing those causes. Anyway, I've created a whole template. I will show you the template here. And if that interests you, it's free. Just go to the link and you can get that free template too. It's just so that no matter what it is that you want to transform, you can plan what your weaknesses are, plan the core, like look at the causes of the weaknesses, figure out ways to get around that, and then what is going to prevent you from getting around it, and then how can you plan to get around that. Now, me having those little plans, and they're just things in my head, right? Like these little plans, like I'm not allowed to go and sit and watch TV after dinner. I can get up and do stuff, but I can't sit down and watch TV because I know that I'm going to get stuck there and then I'm not going to go to bed early enough. So I'm not allowed to do that. And it is quite amazing once you've made that mind up that that's not what you're allowed to do. There's a lot more success in not doing it, so you tend not to. Even last night, my daughter she decided to transform her body. She's all of 17. And yes, I want to support her in doing it. And she trained later last night and I was with her in the gym and showing her what to do. But then there was a point where I was supposed to go to bed. And so I said, listen, I've committed to this. I wrote down what it is that she had to do. She knew what that meant and I had to leave her to it. Rather than being there later in the night and going to bed late, I was actually committing to myself for a change. So it's nice. That's what I didn't expect, is the planning that I have done has led to an ease of success that I haven't really had before. The other thing, so that's the doability thing that I have noticed. So having those rules have like really, really helped me. Now, if it interests you, I'm starting a free group. I want to, as I said, I want to improve connections. And if you want to transform anything in your life, as you can hear, I want to transform a number of areas. And I've only just talked about some of the body aspects at the moment. And for me, that's, yeah, okay. Like I wanted to do that mainly because if you watch any of these videos here, this is the other creative channel that I've got, because it's a long story and I'm not going to bore you with it, but I create really large sculptures. I donate them to my town in the hopes that we could get tourism to our town, because the next drought hits, it's going to be disaster unless we have another income stream in the town. Yes, it costs me money personally, long story. But in there, oh my God, I couldn't believe, like I'd taken footage of me sculpting these things and I looked so terrible, like not at all what I thought I looked like. Like I knew I had blown up to a size 16, you know, after the last lot of competitions I went in 2020. And like I knew I probably didn't look that good, but in my mind, I thought I did. And in these videos, I was like, oh my God, look at my tummy. Oh my God, look at my gels. Oh my God, look at my skin. Oh my God, look at the wrinkles. Oh my God. Like you might be looking at this now and going, oh, Shelley, like what do you have to worry about? You're beautiful. But if you go and look at any of that, it's just, in my mind, it wasn't me. And so thus, the transformation. I'm about a size 16 now, but as I can tell already, I'm starting to lose. And I'm sorry, if you want weight measurements here, you're never going to get it. I can't do it anymore. I dieted for, well, more or less from the age of 4 to 48. And then after I passed out at work from the last competition, I tried to go, I did go in 2020, long story. I then went, okay, I can't do this to my body anymore. I'm not dieting anymore. And that's what I did. And so I just ate whatever I wanted. But of course, you know, when you starve yourself, which is what I did, which is why I passed out at work, and I was supervised, like I had a trainer, but I just couldn't go back to that. I couldn't go back to any dieting. I couldn't go, my body wouldn't even let me exercise. So I obviously blew up to a size 16, you know, with all that. But then after I saw that footage, I went, okay, this is ridiculous. You can't keep going down that path. And I'm not going extreme, I'm just tightening up, literally tightening up my body, but tightening up, you know, healthier foods. Now, I don't know how to put this, but I'm one of those people that probably because of all my dieting, I'm allergic to everything. I'm allergic to all cruciferous vegetables. Yep, cauliflower, broccoli, kale, or cabbage, like all of that. I am allergic to garlic and onion. I'm allergic to tuna. I don't tolerate dairy very well. I'm not technically allergic to it, but I get these really puffy eyes and these really puffy jowls if I have dairy. And for the longest time, they told me I was allergic to beef. I'm starting to explore if I really am any more allergic to beef. So I'm just seeing how that goes for me. So far, I'm still not sure. If I used to be utterly exhausted after having beef, lean beef or any beef, because I got bitten by a tick, and then after that I started to react to things, but I react to nearly everything. So when I say healthy diet, I cannot do the meat, you know, the keto diet, you know, the meat and the veg. I can't do it. My body won't let me. It chucks a full wobbly. So that fist and fist thing of a fist-sized portion of carbs and a fist-sized portion of protein seems to work. But of course, my proteins are limited because of what I've just mentioned. So, but I feel better since going back to that. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Now, if you'd like to join the free group, which I really invite you to do, I'm starting that August 8th. However, it doesn't matter when you're watching this, please join the group, because the link that you see, in the link below, will still be active for whenever the next free group is. So I feel like us women, we go, okay, I'm going to change something. And then we're so high achieving, we do. We go for it, we go for it, we go for it. But usually by ourselves, or we trust our bestie or our sister or something to come along with us, but they don't necessarily stick to it. And we need to stick to it. And so we're the one transforming. And so, you know, we're still left with the drudgery of the transformation process, kind of like all on our own, like it's some kind of monkism. But maybe we can do it together, and it doesn't matter what you want to transform. If you want to start that thing that you keep putting off, if you want to transform your garden, if you've decided that you have to renovate your house, it really doesn't matter. Whatever you've decided that you'd like to transform, we'll do it as part of a group. I'm starting that, as I said, August 8th, but it won't matter when you go to it. The link will still work for whenever the current free group is. So I really look forward to seeing you there so that we can all help each other. In there, I will always add things. The other thing that I always get, and this is an area of my life that I'm wanting to grow, as I said, and transform, is I do get downloads from Spirit and guidance. And from there, I've been able to make all sorts of methods and systems in order to help people that, you know, for whatever better reason, you know, work too much, don't understand their needs, what their passions and purpose are, and a whole bunch of things. And so when we have the group, any of those I'll be able to pass on to anyone who needs them. But also in here, I will always, at the end of these videos, ask if there's any downloads that you need. So I'm going to do that now. I'm just going to set it up. If you ever need to, or if you ever want to sort of get your own guidance and you're not sure how to do it, you probably do know how to do it because you're watching this and you're probably already quite aware. But if you're not, just follow along. I'm going to do this right now. And what you do though afterwards is pay close attention to messages in your body. Start with your body. What does your body feel like? And go into those feelings, whatever that is. So the first thing we're going to do is take a deep breath in, heavy sigh out, and smile. What do they want you to know? Jenny? Are you Jenny? Do you know a Jenny? That came through yesterday. Jenny. Jill. Natalie. Again. Oh my God, that came through yesterday. They're saying, you know, we are talking to you. This is your time. Sharon, Samantha. Those are the names I get at this point in time. Doesn't mean it discounts you if you're watching this and those aren't your names. What do you want to tell them? It's your time now. To do what? You know what it's your time to do. Well, I would love to know if you got that message for you, if that is just so resonant with you. What else would you like the person watching to know? Whoa. We've sent her here with this message so that you have a team, a group, and souls to grow with. It's important for you to, there's something like this, like, I don't know whether that means grow, change, evolve in a team. Oh, they're showing me that it sends out pulses of positive energy. Okay, and what do the pulses mean? They're saying, Shelley, you know what the pulses mean. I think that's frequency, I guess. Positive juju, positive vibes. I'm so sick of hearing the word frequency. I wish there was a better term. It puts out good energy so that you can be rewarded with the good energy. That's what they're saying. Is there anything else you would like them to know? They're asking me to show you this body thing. So you take a deep breath in, heavy sigh out, just like we've done. And in your body, pay attention to any sensation in your body. It doesn't matter what it is, if it's pain, if it's calmness, if it's an ache, if it's just any physical sensation in your body. And they say locate it wherever it is and just allow it to process, paying attention to it. Allow the physical feeling to evolve and just kind of like an observing effect. So allow the physical feeling to evolve and then it will evolve into emotions and allow those to evolve and then allow those to evolve into thoughts, ideas, whatever comes out of that. They're saying that's the message. That's how you do it. Through your body first. Is that what you wanted to say? Okay, yes, and when you get the memo, act. Take a step, take an action. The action builds momentum. The momentum builds that frequency, and that frequency gets you what you want. Is that it? It sounds very manifesty, doesn't it? But that's what they're saying this process is. Oh, so you're saying that transformation is the key to getting what you want. They're saying, so that it's the actions of the transforming and doing the things that send out the positive energy so that you get back what you want. They're saying, all those people that say embody the new you, they're saying that's okay, except they don't necessarily realize it's taking the actions that you have mapped out that you have to do in order to get X or in order to head in the right direction. It's those actions that actually transform the energy that you're putting out to get it back. Okay, this sounds a little bit more woo-woo than you were anticipating, weren't you? But I will always end with that. Now, I'll never ever ask you to like or subscribe on this channel, and I will never plug anything that I haven't downloaded from like myself, or I haven't been guided to put together in order to help you or show you things that I feel work. That, you know, I would never ever take a sponsorship. That is not me. I've just got too much integrity for that. and so me trying to transform my income doing things that I love, well, sorry, it's not going to be through plugging products. That's just not what is ever going to happen with me on my channel. Not, you know, I won't be plugging anything for money. That's just not my style. Anyhow, I'm waffling on now. Please join the group or use the free template. It is there for you. Oh, sorry, it's in the, why don't I keep pointing up? It's in the link below. Please use the free template, and I can't wait to see you in the group, no matter when it is. I'm really looking forward to being your cheerleader, and I can feel it. The people there ready to cheer you on and support you through your process of transforming whatever you aim to transform. I'll see you there. Well, it's 5:30 and it's time to do my cardio, and I can't say I'm enthusiastic, that's for sure. Done. A bit of core work now.